Developing your social life as an adult can be difficult, but it can even be more challenging if you ruminate a lot and prefer to spend time by yourself. That's why today, we're going to talk about how to make friends as an introvert with social anxiety. I'm about to share with you the exact same advice that I teach to our clients in our social skills coaching program. They've seen great results with it, so make sure you stick around until the very end. My name is Mike Macapinlac. I help STEM professionals improve their social confidence. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every single week. If you're wondering how to be outgoing as an introvert, you can't take generic advice on this topic. Since you have limited energy to socialize, you have to be more strategic with your approach to connecting with others. That being said, here are 10 actionable tips that you can implement right away. All right, let's get into it. Tip number 1 is to plan ahead of time. Remember, you become the average of the people you spend the most time with. Eventually, their mindsets and behaviors will rub off on you. That's why you have to build your social circle intentionally. To help you get started, you have to figure out what kind of people you would like to meet first. Once you're clear about your social goals, start brainstorming. Make a list of potential places where you'll be able to find them. And then do some research online to see what's happening around you. If you're not sure where to start, I recommend you look at Facebook events and find meetup groups as well. If you live in a major city, they typically have websites that promote what's happening locally. Once you find those, make sure you bookmark them and follow their social media accounts. That way, you'll be able to look for groups, events, and gatherings that interest you much easier. If you don't want to go to bars and clubs to socialize, you don't have to. You just need to plan ahead of time and be intentional with how you put yourself out there. Tip number 2 is to accept who you are. Keeping a facade is very exhausting. That's why you shouldn't pretend to be someone that you're not. If you want to know how to make friends as an introvert, you need to accept who you are. Be courageous and let others see the real you. Don't be afraid to give them a glimpse of your inner world. At the end of the day, you're not going to be able to get along with everybody, so don't even try. The more authentic you are, the faster you'll find the right relationships for you. Tip number 3 is to keep in touch with people. If you want to figure out how to make friends as an introvert, why not start with people you already know? Again, you'll want to revisit your social goals. And then think of individuals you've met in the past that you really click with. See if you have their phone number or social media handle. At this point, all you have to do is reach out to them. Give them a call or send them a message to see how they're doing. If both of you live in the same city, see when they're available to hang out. Remember, building any type of relationship takes time. That's why keeping in touch with people you already know will give you some quick wins. Since you already have some sort of rapport with them, all you have to do is to keep nurturing that friendship. Tip number 4 is to ask for introductions. Assuming you get along well with people in your network, chances are they might know other individuals that you like as well. If you're wondering how to make friends as an introvert, tap into your current connections. Let them know that you're looking to meet people with the same interests as you. And then ask them if they know anyone who they think you should connect with. If they do, then ask for an introduction right away. Meeting new people through your friends is a great way to expand your social circle. Not only is it effective, it's also very efficient as well. Since a mutual connection brought both of you together, you'll have some commonalities right away. Remember, let go of your pride and don't be afraid to ask for help. There are people in your life who want to assist you, but they can't do that if you don't tell them. Nobody can read your mind, so be assertive and communicate what you need to others. Tip number 5 is to make the first move. Making friends while you're still in school is relatively easy. You see the same people in different classes and extracurricular activities on a regular basis. After a period of time, you naturally build a relationship with them. But how do you do that when graduation is over and you're out in the real world? If that's the case, you have to get good at talking to people you don't know. Unfortunately, those who suffer from social anxiety tend to imagine how bad things will go. They exaggerate what failure looks like in their head that it actually cripples them from even trying. To prevent that from happening to you, lower the bar and make sure you start small. You'll want to gather as many positive reference experiences as you can. That way, you can prove to yourself that nothing really bad ever happens when you interact with others. For example, you can start just by asking strangers for time or direction. Try making situational comments at coffee shops or at the grocery store. And then work on being able to hold a conversation for a few minutes. Do you see how that works? If you want to figure out how to be social as an introvert, take the smallest action that you feel comfortable doing. Whatever you do, avoid overcomplicating things because that will prevent you from getting started and making progress. Tip number 6 is to appear more friendly. First of all, there's nothing wrong with being reserved and quiet. But if you also look unfriendly, then you might be pushing people away unintentionally. Think about it. Would you want to talk to someone who's slouching, have their arms crossed, and has a frown on their face? Probably not, right? Remember, we all make snap judgments about people right away based on what we see. If you want to learn how to make friends as an introvert, you have to look more approachable. That being said, make sure you present yourself well by improving your style and working on your grooming. Have an open body language by standing up straight, making eye contact, and smiling. By taking your appearance more seriously, you'll give off a great first impression. When people like you right away, your interactions will go a lot smoother. Tip number 7 is to meet people strategically. Remember, nothing happens when you don't leave your house. If you want to know how to make friends as an introvert, you have to limit activities that isolate you for too long. What I recommend you do is to look at your schedule and then figure out how to integrate meeting new people in your day-to-day life. For example, instead of reading a book at home, go to a trendy coffee shop. Join a fitness class instead of working out by yourself. Have lunch with your coworkers instead of eating alone in your cubicle. As you can see, learning how to make friends as an introvert doesn't have to be complicated. By thinking outside of the box, you can meet more people in a way that suits your personality. Tip number 8 is to use social media. If you're wondering how to make friends as an introvert, you'll definitely want to use the internet. Personally, I've met a lot of incredible people on social media. Most of those connections have turned into deep and meaningful in-person relationships as well. As mentioned before, go over your social goals to identify what type of people you want to meet. And then figure out where you'll find them online. Do they hang out on Facebook groups? Which Instagram hashtags are they using? Are they active on LinkedIn? Whichever platform you use, make sure your profile is an accurate representation of you. For starters, you need to have recent and quality photos. Also, try to communicate your personality through the types of content that you put out there. At this point, be proactive and start reaching out to others. You can do this by commenting on something specific about their profile and their interests as well. Once you've exchanged a few messages, see if they'd be open to hop on a video call. Tip number 9 is to take up a new hobby. I know it sounds obvious, but if you want to become an interesting person, you need to do more interesting things. If you want to know how to make friends as an introvert, take up a new hobby with a social component to it. That way, you'll get to learn a new skill while meeting like-minded people at the same time. For example, you can join a co-ed volleyball group. You can sign up for a kickboxing class. You can take any partner-style dance classes like salsa. Imagine how easy it is to strike up a conversation with someone who enjoys the same things as you. If you're not sure where to start, ask yourself what's something that you have always wanted to learn. Look online to see what types of classes, events, and groups are available. Once you find ones that you like, sign up immediately and put it on your calendar. Tip number 10 is to improve your social skills. If you're a shy introvert and you struggle to interact with people, you're probably just unaware and inexperienced. If you think about it, it's not like they teach you this stuff in school or at home, right? It's no surprise that we get a lot of engineers, programmers, and developers join our social skills coaching program. Most of them have spent way too much time acquiring technical skills. That's why they never develop their communication skills. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for education to help you advance professionally. But if you're willing to invest time and money in your career, why wouldn't you do the same to help you connect with others? If you want to learn how to make friends as an introvert, you have to educate yourself on how to be more socially confident. You can read books about it, listen to podcasts, and watch videos around this topic. And then do what you can to implement the things that you're learning on a regular basis. But if you want to get results much faster, consider working with a social skills coach. That way, there will be no more guesswork because you'll have a proven plan to follow. You'll also have someone give you feedback and keep you accountable as well. Get this part of your life handled and hire someone who knows what they're doing. Remember, you talk to people every single day. If you're socially inept, you're severely handicapping yourself from living your life to the fullest. That's why improving your social skills is one of the best things you can ever do. If you're shy and technically skilled and you want to know how to approach and talk to anybody, remember to download your free social confidence cheat sheet. The link is in the description below. If you're tired of struggling socially and you want to learn more about our social skills coaching program, book your free consultation today and let's connect. The link is in the description below as well. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who you know who could benefit from it. And now, let's turn it to you. Which one of these tips are you going to implement first? Are you going to keep in touch with people or ask for introductions? Leave me a comment below and let me know. Alright, that's it for me for now, and I'll see you in the next video.